T, G, T, G, T, G, T, G, Tinselin, Tinselin, T, G, grumble and a groddle, Tinselin, 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 la li la lo la, Tinselin, Tinselin, a grumble and a groddle, Tinselin, 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 la li.
Chapter 1. The Strange and Magical Garland Toast. Winter stares at the clock in her classroom. For a moment, she's almost convinced that the clock has stopped, that time isn't even moving forward at all, and that the jingle bell will never ring. Their teacher, Miss Emily, is still trying to teach, but teaching a room full of kidlets 4 minutes before they are let out for Christmas school off is a losing battle. Please remember to study your carols, Miss Emily says. You will have a test on the Bow Beast Ballad and the Tinsel Toss song your first day back from break. Mia, one of Winter's best friends, slides a note onto Winter's desk. Mission EW, 1 o'clock, don't forget. Winter nods to Mia. How could she forget? Her and her friends have been planning Mission EW for forever, since last Monday. I'll be there, Winter mouths to Mia. And no licking the candy canes on Candy Cane Lane, everybody, please, and no climbing the giant antlers on Reindeer Road, But Miss Emily is interrupted by the loud jingle of the bells. The kidlets jump up from their desks. Have a marshmallow-tastic Christmas, everyone, Miss Emily shouts as the kids stream out the door, and enjoy your first Santa Clausification ceremony, and please, please, everyone stay off that naughty list. Outside the school, Winter, William, and Mia huddle together to go over their plan. Winter, Nick interrupts. Mom told me to remind you to come home before you go out and play. Winter grabs Nick's arm and pulls him away from her friends. Nick, you're embarrassing me, Winter says. I'm not a child anymore. I'm kidlet now. You don't need to be reminding me all the time. And oh my Garland, what are you wearing? Nick shrugs. It's my lederhosen, he says. It's surprisingly comfortable and waterproof. It's ugly, Winter says, shaking her head. You're so weird. Nick tilts his head to the side. Everything on you is green right now. True. Winter is wearing her favorite green leggings, her favorite green skirt, and her favorite green sweater. She's also wearing her favorite green toucan scarf and one green mitten. She can't find the other one. I'm very fashioned today, Winter responds. She spent a long time choosing this outfit. Not only did she want to look good for the last day before school off, but she needed to look good for Mission EW. Because if her and her friends succeed in their mission, they will be the most famous kidlets in all of North Polington. And everyone knows famous people are always fashion. Whatever, Nick says. Let's go. I have to get home. I'm shoveled. You're always shoveled, Winter laughs. Yeah, pretty much, Nick laughs back. They walk quickly down Candy Cane Lane where, despite Miss Emily's warnings, children, kids, and kidlets are sneaking licks from the giant candy canes. They take the shortcut across Poinsettia Park where kidlets have already gathered to slock. Winter, wait, I almost forgot, Cameron says, sprinting towards her. Give this to your dad? She thrusts a large red envelope at Winter. Cameron, you're supposed to put this in the box at the town store, Winter says, rolling her eyes. I know, but I forgot, and it's only 3 more sleeps, and I'm worried. Fine, Winter says, accepting the envelope. But no snooping, okay? It's private. Winter nods and then continues on with her brother. I asked for slocks for Christmas, Nick. Do you think I'll get them, do you? I don't know, Winter, Nick says as they turn onto Christmas Tree Trail. You just turned kidlet, and slocks are, well, they can be a little dangerous. Winter reaches out to brush her fingertips along the beautifully decorated Christmas trees as she passes. But I've been brushing my teeth, and I've been doing all my house helps without complaining. Then maybe, Nick shrugs. I hope you didn't ask for anything, Winter says. Why not? Nick asks. Winter turns and walks backwards, facing Nick as she says, You're so on the naughty list. Winter, that's not nice and not true, Nick sighs. with permanent ink. Your name's on the list with permanent ink. You better stop or I'm going to snow angel you, Nick threatens. Adventuring here, adventuring there. I'm warning you, Winter. Late for tobogganing practice. You better start running. They should just call it Nick's list. That's it, Nick says. He reaches out to grab Winter, but she turns and runs. Nick chases her all the way onto Sweet Street. Okay, Winter says, out of breath. She puts up her hands. I'll stop. Go ahead, make a wish list. Just make sure you put a shovel on it. Winter turns to run again, but this time she trips and face plants into the snow. Oh, she whines, rolling over. I think I broke my face. Help me up, Nick. Nick looks down at his sister, who is spitting out snow and rubbing her cheek. Get up, you little non-symmetrical ornament, he says, holding out his hand to her. They walk into the house together, where Joy, their mum, and Holly, their older sister, are already setting the table for lunch. Hey, you two, Joy smiles as they sit down. Not too loud, okay? Freeze's finally down for a nap. What's for lunch? Nick asks. Candy canes? Winter asks, hopeful. Winter, I have told you 100 times, Joy sighs. You cannot have candy canes for breakfast, you cannot have candy canes for lunch, and you cannot have candy canes for dinner. So no, it's not candy canes, it's Garland toast. Winter stares at the plate of Garland toast. She doesn't get it. Why can't she just have candy canes for lunch? Like a nice candy cane sandwich, or maybe some candy cane macaroni and cheese, or better yet, just a bowl full of candy canes. How was the last day before school off? Holly asks, pulling up a chair. Holly goes to a different school because she's older. She's an in-betweener. She's very, very fashion. She even has dangly earrings. Marshmallow-tastic, Winter replies. We finally got to eat our gingerbread houses from the contest, and Miss Emily barely gave us any homework. Just Bo Beast ballad and tinsel toss song. Ugh, Nick says, his mouth full of food. I hate that song. Excuse me, Joy interrupts. I wrote that song? You wrote all the songs, Mom, Nick replies, spraying food all over the table. Best songwriter in North Polington, Winter says. The only songwriter in North Polington, Holly adds. And head judge at the Carol-Off, and keeper of the carols, Joy adds. Nick looks at her. Just saying, she says. 3 more sleeps, a voice booms from the front door. And here comes your father, Joy laughs. 3 more sleeps, the voice sings down the hallway. Daddy, Winter giggles. 3 more sleeps till present time. He jumps into the kitchen, waving his hands in the air and wiggling his hips back and forth. Hey, honey, Joy says, as Santa takes his seat at the table. How was work this morning? Busy as usual, Santa says. The elves had some sort of minor crisis this morning, and Dancer's still not recovered from her hip-hop surgery, so I'm like, I need to know if she can fly or not in 2 days. And the reindeer caregivers, they won't give me any information. And I'm like, Santa stops and looks at his family. Sorry, I'm rambling. Work was fine, just fine. How was everyone else's morning? Winter opens her mouth to tell her dad all about her morning, but Nick jumps in first and starts talking boring talk about sled speeds or tobogganing times or something. Holly and Joy start talking about snowbuck doublers and the new hot apple cider store that just opened at Mistletoe Mall. Winter turns back to her Garland toast. Stupid Garland toast. But then she looks at it again because she thinks she sees something strange happening. She rubs her eyes and looks around the room. Everyone else is busy, so she looks back to her toast. Yup, it's happening all right. Something that definitely should not be happening to toast. Right in the middle of her toast, a small striped stick is growing. Winter leans in closer. The stick continues to grow, straight up. Winter watches, amazed, as the top slowly uncurls. Winter knows what it is. It's a candy cane! So she grabs it. Her toast just grew a candy cane. She has to hide it. If her mom and dad see it, they will take it away. So she slides it under the table and tries to look like she isn't holding a strange and magical candy cane underneath the table. Nothing to see here, Winter's head voice says. Her head voice is a voice that only she can hear because it's in her head. And what about you, Winter? Winter glances around the kitchen. Everyone is looking at her. What about what? Do they know? Do they see? You are listening, right? Joy asks. You'll be home for dinner? Winter nods quickly. Listening? No, she wasn't listening. Her toast just grew a candy cane. Great, Holly says. I'll help you pick out something for the ceremony, Winter. Good fashion takes planning. You know, Nick, I could help you too. For your information, my lederhosen is very comfortable and waterproof, and now I must go, Nick says, pushing himself away from the table. Straight to tobogganing practice, Joy calls after Nick as he darts out of the kitchen. And don't forget your helmet. The front door slams shut. Isn't he shoveled this week? Santa asks. Right, Joy exclaims. I forgot. That boy is shoveled so often I just lose track. I'll make him shovel before dinner. Under the table, Winter's hand is getting pretty sticky from the candy cane goo. This candy cane should be in your mouth, not in your hand, Winter's head voice says. Winter agrees. If she lowers her head very slowly, she could probably pop the candy cane into her mouth without anyone seeing, so she slumps down in her chair. I have to run too, Holly says. Enjoy your lunch, Winter, she says, squeezing Winter's shoulders as she passes. Freeze starts shouting from his bedroom. Freeze awake! Mommy! Freeze is only youngster. He doesn't go to school and he still takes naps. Joy leaves to go get him. So, Santa says, after Joy has left the kitchen, what does my winter bear have planned for today? Dad, I'm not a bear, Winter says, rolling her eyes. No, but you are a winter, Santa winks. First day of school off. You must have something super special planned. Tell me all about it, I want to hear. Winter does have something super special planned, Mission EW, but she absolutely cannot tell her dad about it because it's a little bit naughty and it's a secret. Her and her friends made a promise not to tell anyone, the most important kind of promise, the spitty handshake promise. I promise on this hand that I won't tell anyone what I have planned. Nothing, Winter mumbles to her dad. Nothing, he asks. You have nothing planned for today. Nope, she replies, avoiding eye contact. Her dad leans in closer, and for a quick moment, it looks like he knows. Like, somehow, he knows. Which is impossible, right? He's a present deliverer, not a mind reader. Right? Okay, well, have a marshmallow-tastic morning, he says. Winter pushes her chair back, hides the candy cane against her stomach, and heads for the door. Winter Bear, her dad calls after her. If you want to stay off that naughty list. Winter rolls her eyes. Be kind, be caring, be helpful, be honest, Winter says. That's my Winter, he exclaims. Winter quickly pulls on her boots, wishing she was pulling on slocks instead of boots, grabs her scarf, her jacket, and her mitten, she still can't find the other one, and hurries out the door. She takes the shortbread shortcut and heads straight for the elves' workshop.